People keep asking me what's the secret of living at 94. I am Roy Edington, but people call me Roy the Boy. And I am a young 94-year-old, and I'm going to stay 94. I might hit 100. I was born in Sandgate in 1923. Well, all my family was bred at Sandgate, all my brothers and sisters at Sandgate, and I'm well known around Sandgate. I own a valley car, and people know me as soon as I go out on the road. There goes Roy the Boy. And I remember the day people used to come down to Sandgate. They wouldn't go down the coast, down the south coast. They'd come down to Sandgate in a steam train and have a picnic, and they'd have a real good time. And the old chut-chut train used to come down, chut-chut, down to Sandgate, and people would come for their holiday at Sandgate, and people loved it. And now I'm the only one left out the family, out of 7, and I'm very lucky to be here. I was in the war in 1941, World War II. I was called up when I was 18, and I did my training, a bit of training out at Niagara in Brisbane. Well, I was in Townsville when the Japanese dropped one bomb and they made a big hole. And we got orders to move. We didn't know where we were going or what, but we got orders to get ready with 1 hour. So anyway, there's 4 field parks. We were 102 field park, and 101 was on the road already packed, and they've changed our orders and they sent 101. And if you believe it or not, the whole unit of 101, the Japs were waiting at Milne. They all got shot. They didn't come back. And that was supposed to be us. So how lucky you can be. And I spent my 21st birthday in New Guinea, but I had no beer to drink. My life after the war, I played football. I played for North's football on the wing in 1947. At the end of the season, I got a cup for the most improved player of the year. And the following year, I was all set for A-grade football. In those days, you didn't get any money. You played for the love of the sport. After the football, I bought an ice run. It was an old 1927 Chev, and used to start off with petrol and switch it over to kerosene. There was no refrigerators around those days. I said everyone had an ice box, and the ice business was pretty good. And I had that for about 15 or 16 years on the south side over Stones Corner. I was pretty fit then. I was young and had plenty of energy. And I was 17 when I met Berenice, and she was 16. And how I met her, she used to come for a walk with her girlfriends down to New Farm Park. So she caught my eye, and I fell in love with her. My mate tried to get under my collar, but he had no chance. I was too smart for him, and I won her. We used to go out every weekend, go out camping, go to the south coast, the north coast, pitched a tent at the back of the car, hopped in it, slept at night, and had a good time. We both she stuck to me all the way through. And I don't know how she put up with me, because I was a bit of a piss pot. What made me give up drinking was I nearly died. They put me in hospital. They gave me a few blood transfusions and they got me right again. So the doctor said if I kept on drinking, I'd die. So I knocked the door. My Berenice, at the end, she had a osteoporosis, and if she had a little fall, she'd break her bones and everything. She broke her hip twice. She had to be very careful. I've got a high set home, and the poor bugger, she was hard to get up the steps. I used to have to carry up the stairs, and this went on for a while. And one night, he was sitting in the lounge, and I said, oh, I'm going to bed. And I went to bed. I just was in the room for about 10 minutes, and I heard her call out. She fell, and she broke the other hip. She broke, and she couldn't take it anymore. She just gave in. And yeah, so I really miss her. And when I pass away, I'm going to be next to my wife, and I have reserved this place for me, so I can give her a hug now and then. And I think to myself, well, these things happen, you got to live, you got to keep on going in life, and which I did. And then that's when I started to go to karaoke, and it kept me young, and it kept me alive. And people loved me. They just went crazy. They treated me like a film star.
Come on, Roy!
I reckon I'd be lost without karaoke because I like it and people love me and they make me feel young. About 4 or 5 years ago, I met a good couple, Auntie and Amy. I can drive and
He can drive and sing at the same time.
yeah. And he's married to a beautiful Thailand girl, and they talked me in about going over to Thailand with them. And every time they go over about twice a year, and every time they went over, I went over. And I think I've been over Thailand about 10 times already. We used to go out and have a good time at night time, and I like Thailand. The people in Thailand are very nice. I fly by myself. I don't worry about anyone looking after me, and I have no help in my house. I look after myself. I can cook, I can bath, I can do everything what I want. I do all the washing. Sometimes I'll vacuum. I'll get in the car down. I might go shopping. I might go down the beachfront there, sit in the car, go for a walk, and that's what keeps you going. I think the secret of life is living and be happy, go out, enjoy yourself and keep moving. Don't sit down and laze around. That will be the end of you. Keep moving. And I think that is the secret of living a long life. And I'll see you again when I turn 100.